Hey sales team, it's Mark Manning. How you doing? I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. I just walked out of the Sizzl'n South's regional face-to-face meeting. Sarah did a great job hosting the team. They're still got a little bit more to do today, this afternoon and tomorrow, but I want to recap some of the highlights for me. Unique to the Central and the Western team meetings, the Sizzl'n South kind of dove deeper into their portfolio reviews, and it was fascinating. I got a huge education in kind of what some of the trends they're seeing and some of the challenges that they're seeing, as well as how they're looking to use the growth levers to kind of finish the second half of the year strong. Whether you've seen it on the PAC report or not, or looking on the dashboards in Salesforce, the Sizzl'n South needs to win 30% of their open opportunities, and they'll have caught up to goal. So that's pretty amazing. I think they've got one of the strongest pipelines of all the regions. So we're looking for a strong back half of the year for them. One of the highlights for me was listening to Naomi share the work that she's doing with Duke Energy, and from senior leaders all the way down to individual contributors, and they've mapped Blanchard content to each of those. So she shared for them to have as a best practice. It was also cool to hear Debbie Coolidge share that kind of the capstone of her career, her professional career, has been the work with Renault-Nissan Alliance, and the work that's expanding from the work that started with Jim Irvine, but just continues to expand globally across a whole array of Blanchard content. We are in the process of unseating Covey with their trust program and looking to insert Blanchard in there, and it is just amazing. And I take note when Debbie Coolidge says this is the most exciting opportunities and work that she's ever done in her career. So look forward to having Debbie help us kind of learn more about that opportunity, or those ongoing opportunities with that partnership. Speaking of partnerships, the partnership review meetings seem to be something that was shared as a growth lever, as a best practice. And one of the questions that was shared was really, what does an ideal partner look like in the eyes of our clients? And asking that question so that we can kind of maybe shift our tactics and our approach with those clients to make sure we're best meeting their needs. And then I think the other thing that's worth knowing is Kelly Basham came from the client services team and gave an update. She did a great job. Randy, you guys should be proud. And she talked about one of the things that it would be great if sales would consider, it's being looked at, maybe not having such an emphasis on summary billing, which is intriguing to me because I think far too often these clients are having Blanchard, which is a small organization, float them. So I think we're going to have to get exploring ways where we're not floating the money, where we're sending workbooks and we're delivering services, and yet the client doesn't get an invoice from us until they could have all one consolidated invoice. So we're trying to explore both how to be sensitive to the client's needs. So we're not sure how that's going to work out, but I think we could maybe get the OpEx team and the PMO folks to be taking a look at that to help us. In fact, I'm sure Craig is way ahead of us on that. The other thing I think was really exciting, and I was sorry I had to jump on my flight, but the South team is actually going to be working through kind of tailored value propositions by industry. So each member of the team has taken an industry and looked at kind of the research they could do and what are some of the business issues those industries are facing, so they can tailor their messaging towards that. So look forward to hearing more about that. I think Sarah's going to try and record some of that and share that with us as well. So that's it from Atlanta. I look forward to giving you guys an update after I meet with the Canadian Northeast team in early August.